In this video, we're going to talk about 5 actual real ways to change your life in 1 year. You probably already know it's possible to make real changes in your life over a year-long period. It may not mean all the changes you want to see will be in place in a year. You might change your mind as the year goes by and rearrange some things, but there are a few ways that are useful to use to start your adventure. And really, they're the kind of ways that you can use over and over again as you go through this process. Because they're not a one-hit wonder, they're more like a practice. And they are: break it up. Break up your year. Break it into parts that aren't too short, but aren't too long either. Breaking your year into 4 quarters or 4 sets of 3 months or 13 weeks each is great. It's long enough to have real progress and short enough to be able to see progress as it happens, which keeps you engaged and spurred on. Be careful what you wish for. Give change time. It can feel like you want to change and you want it now, but we create the lives we're in, so you might feel completely exhausted and overwhelmed in your job and dream of leaving it and doing something with meaning in your life. But on the other hand, at least you know it. You're an expert, in fact. It feels good to be good at something, doesn't it? Because being a complete beginner is pretty terrifying. And anyway, what about the fact that one day they'll see? If your dream life was presented to you on a platter on day 2 after setting your intention to change your life, it's very possible you might run for the hills. So give yourself the time you need to let your new life creation gestate. Rome wasn't built in a day. Do it your way. You can do this. You know best. Look at all you've created already. You're a creation machine. Break it up some more. As well as breaking the year into parts, break your life into areas too. It doesn't matter how many or how few, that it's your life. You might have areas you're happy with that don't have to change, and areas you sort of fell into a rut that you do want to change. You don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Keep what you like, change what you don't, no drama. Some life areas include health, self-care, family and friends, romantic relationship, work, career, money and finance, spirituality. Don't be your own bad boss. Accept that there will be some fine-tuning needed, and don't abuse yourself. Forgive yourself for imperfection. If you can plan everything for the year ahead in December and are ready to start on the 1st of January, great. If not, plan one thing, one area, one change, and add to it as the year goes by. This is your process, no one else's. Make it up and figure it out as you go along. That's probably how you got to where you are in your job, remember? These are not new skills, you're just redirecting them towards yourself and towards your fulfillment and your dreams, rather than towards the fulfillment of someone else's dreams or goals or strategy. And finally, have a look at your habitual putting off of things that are for you. Where your first reaction is to think, I'll just get this done for so-and-so X and that done for so-and-so Y, and then I'll have all the time in the world for me to relax and think about my life and my life change plan. It doesn't work like that. By the time you've served the needs of so-and-so X and so-and-so Y before yourself, it's midnight and you're going to bed late again, even though it was your number 1 goal in your health section of your life change plan. Putting yourself first is part of the life change, maybe the very first step. This is a mindset shift that will take time. Keep revisiting your commitment. Do the best you can. If you miss a day or a week or a month, come back to it. Come back again and again and again. You're worth the effort, and no one else will do it for you. They have a responsibility to their own lives, just like you have for yours. If you want to hear ways you can feel more fulfillment in your life in just a month to get you started on this journey, click here. Thank you for giving me your precious time and attention.